The well-being of this man's life depends on y'all. Can I just talk simple to y'all? Because I think they trying to talk over y'all head. I got some secrets about my client, and I'm going to tell you right now. My no-good client, Clovis Tubbs, on the day of the accident, was drunk. That's right. Drunk. Wasted. Toe up from the floor up. The numbers say 0.4% blood alcohol level. It's right here. He was going through mental things. He said he was suffering from depression because when he was talking to his therapist, I wish I could get in my car and ride straight into a tree. But he couldn't do that. My no-good client couldn't do that. You know why? Ain't even got a license. So what'd he say? He get on his bicycle and rode over there to Alvin and Fine. Y'all know the liquor store over there, huh? He rode straight towards the highway, towards traffic. And then here comes Mr. 18-wheeler, Fitch and Company, paying no attention. Bam! He hit Clovis. He should be dead. He should be dead. I'm looking for a miracle. That's a miracle right here. And award him that mere $75 million. You know why? They got it. They got the bank to do it because no good Clovis had one thing going good for him. Even though he was drunk, tanked, depressed, and suicidal, had him a green light. I rest my case.
75번째 생일을 맞이한 장의사 제리 오키프.
24 grandchildren. I'd say you done good, Mr. O'Keefe.
Mrs. O'Keefe, very well indeed. Not one felon in the whole damn bunch.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Yes, you
That's
are.
good.
I
Good to
could
hear.
not be happier with this day.
제리는 12년간 단 한 번도 패한 적 없는 소문난 변호사 윌리를 찾아갑니다.
I'm Willie Garrett. Y'all come on in.
Here's my junior counsel, Albert Dawkins.
So, what y'all got? What y'all got for Willie Garrett? PI, personal injury. Y'all got some personal injuries?
It's a contract law case.
Oh, come on, man. We don't do no contract law here.
Perhaps you could just hear him out. I think you'll find the case compelling.
I am a funeral director from Biloxi, Mississippi. I have 8 funeral homes and 1 burial insurance company.
제리는 100년도 넘은 가업을 이어나가고 있었지만 최근 들어 재정적 어려움에 처하게 되었습니다.
We're here on behalf of the State Insurance Commission.
Well, yes, of course I'm aware.
Insurance regulators.
Truth is, I may have gotten myself into a lot of trouble. You're just trying to make this business strong so I have something to leave my children?
Pretty sure we can find a way out of it.
오랜 친구이자 자문 변호사인 마이크는 제리에게 일부 사업을 매각하라고 조언하죠.
Low and groove, oh yeah.
These guys, they're really big players. Might be a way out.
제리는 가족을 위해 사업체 일부를 매각하기로 합니다.
Oh, we gotta wait for Hal. Who?
Hey, sorry, so sorry, Mr. O'Keefe. Really great to meet you, Mr. Allred, and very excited to be a member of the team.
So you're a lawyer. Well, that's just great. Good for you, son.
그렇게 로원그룹 회장의 로원을 만나러 간 제리.
At present, we own 1,115 funeral homes, 354 insurance companies. It's when all the baby boomers across the U.S. finally reach their age of demise.
Golden era of death. 51 million.
That sounds kind of cynical to me. Aren't you worried about losing sight of your customer?
Is it you're having a bit of trouble with the state regulators down there? You own what? 9 homes across the state?
제리는 로원에게 세 개의 장례식장을 팔기로 합의합니다.
So does this mean we have a deal?
I got my lawyers to draw up the contracts and we can get it done immediately.
하지만 4달이 지나도록 로원에겐 아무런 소식이 없었고
When we left Vancouver, they said it would take 30 days max.
변호사 헬의 의견은 로원그룹이 계약 체결을 지연시키며 제리가 파산하기만을 기다린다는 것이었죠.
First, the Insurance Commission takes your license. Now, not only does Lowen get the 3 homes, he can actually buy your entire business out from under you.
로원의 의도를 알아챈 제리는 거대 기업인 로원그룹을 상대로 계약 분쟁 소송을 제기하기로 합니다.
How much money y'all trying to get?
$6 million.
$6 million.
And I've already filed a civil claim in Hinds County.
게리는 승소가 불확실하고 백인 의뢰인을 받지 않는다는 이유로 제리의 수임을 거절하는데요.
This ain't no Willie Garrett case. So, no offense or anything like that, but this is just unusual for me.
That guy's too rich and famous for us, Albert.
You know what, Mr. O'Keefe, just, I'm going to talk with him one more time. Give me 5 minutes, okay?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what
I'm so sorry to come back in here like this. I really am.
You need a minute?
1 minute, that's
Well, you know
all.
what? That's all you got. Because we busy then. Come on.
Jerry's a dream client. Great narrative. He's a war hero.
Is that all you got? Man. But you got to understand how we work here. One, We don't do contract law. I love you, man, but it ain't enough money for
Cases for $50 million, $30 million, $80 million cases monthly.
Ray Lowen happens to sit at the top of one of the biggest industries in this country. Talking about the $20 billion a year death care industry. What if this case is the one that puts you on the map? This case takes you on a nationwide level. I'm talking Johnny motherfucking Cochran.
헬의 설득에 게리는 제리의 사건을 받게 되죠.
Litigation is war. It's a battle. A battle to the death. I'm talking about some Jean-Claude Van Damme ass-kicking shit. We don't get crazy with these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, this Lowen group, they're powerful. But we're not gonna let them intimidate us. It ain't no secret. The past 12 years, I have not lost a case. And why is that? Because I hate to lose. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Now, that being said, I do not plan on settling this case.
Anyone mind if I say something here? I'm afraid that's not at all the strategy we've developed here. Offering to settle at $8 million.
We're not settling.
제리의 수석 변호사가 된 윌리는 합의금을 $800만 달러에서 $1억 달러로 높이는데요.
Starting as of the date of this letter, our $100 million.
There's no way that is not a joke.
Who is this clown he's hired as a lawyer?
In some remote county in the lower region of the state called Hines County, and about 70% black.
제리가 흑인 변호사 윌리를 고용하자 이에 로운 회장은 하버드 법대를 수석 졸업한 흑인 여성 변호사 메임을 고용합니다.
I think we may need to call the cable company. I think there's something wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. I canceled the subscription. Any of those insurance regulators came by again. They suspended my license this time.
What are you talking about?
Lowen makes his restitution. We're going to
Jerry,
be up.
you still haven't told me how we're paying for all this.
You want to know how I'm paying for it? I took out a third mortgage on this house. Because he tried to mess with the one thing that means the most to me, and they have a legacy, Willie. Being able to leave something behind for my children, my grandchildren, and I do mean to pass it on to them.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Thank you for being here.
This case here is really about the oldest sin known to man. We know for a fact that the deal had already been approved by Lowen and his board.
How can it be a binding contract between two parties if one of the parties didn't sign the contract?
They had one goal in mind: stall him out.
It wasn't personal. He just got impatient.
그렇게 재판이 시작되지만 윌리 팀의 지루한 계약법 이야기에 배심원들은 흥미를 잃어버리고
Wake your ass up! Wake up! What we doing? We sit up in these books, and what I get from y'all? Nothing. I'm gonna put Jerry on. I'm putting his You're hard of hearing? I'm putting him on. We gotta shake it up. And plus, he's a great witness. He's a war hero.
We know nothing about Maine yet.
위기감을 느낀 윌리는 다른 변호사들의 반대에도 불구하고 제리를 증언석에 세우게 됩니다.
If I'm not mistaken, Jerry, you were 8-time decorated hero.
I don't think war's anything to be celebrated. I did serve my country, and quite proudly.
But you didn't stop there. You wanted to be in politics, didn't
I
you?
ran twice and served 2 terms as mayor.
A very friendly group of people came to visit you. The Ku Klux Klan.
I denied them a permit to demonstrate in Biloxi.
Tell the Klan no at that time. That's a different type of bravery. Jerry, I've gotten an opportunity to know you, but these good folks here have not.
Mr. O'Keefe, having just listened to the testimony you gave, you are a man of honor, strong moral principles. My client is not. How did you end up needing to sell those funeral homes?
Well, I had run into a little bit of financial trouble.
Because I'm pretty sure the Mississippi State Insurance was about to revoke your license. It is currently under suspension because you got involved in some shady savings and loans business deal.
No, we cannot because it's a lot more complicated.
Business deal with a now convicted felon. Am I correct?
I would characterize this.
Is it
at all.
possible that this entire case stems from jealousy?
Jerry, hold up now.
What in the hell was that? I'm angry with you. You're supposed to protect me up there. I put every dime I have into this deal, and you still fucking around. This case is over, win, lose, or draw. You're gonna get in your airplane and fly away. My damn life on the line, and I don't know how much of that's left.
게리는 자신을 방어하지 못한 윌리 대신 마이크를 수석 변호사로 교체합니다.
Ms. McGrath, would you mind telling us how long you worked as an employee?
I worked at that funeral home for about 13 years before I quit.
And did you notice any changes in the way the company was run?
Of raising prices on certain items, poor areas where there was a lot of, as you know, is very poor. Over there, they hiked the price up to 3 times what it was supposed to cost. They knew customers didn't have anywhere else to go.
That the Lowen Group, specifically targeting minority communities.
Objection. Wow, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. McGrath. No further questions.
Hey, have any of you guys read about this deal?
The National Baptist Convention?
You know, like an arm of the black church.
Did you just say that the Lowen Group has a deal with the black church?
Apparently, they created some sort of partnership about a year ago.
Are the plaintiffs ready to call their next witness?
Michael Allred, in your 30 years of practicing law, did it ever occur to you when you were drawing up there could be any kind of misunderstanding?
Clear to everyone exactly what it was. It was a contract.
Right.
How's it feel to be sitting in that chair?
It's a little uncomfortable, yeah.
You haven't even gotten started yet. Mr. Allred, would you say this is a case about race?
I would not say this is a case about race.
Really?
마이크의 약점을 발견한 마임은 반대 신문에서 그를 난도질하기 시작하고
You love your family.
Every member of my family.
Yeah? Say, for instance, your grandfather.
My grandfather.
Yeah.
Here's my grandfather. What does that have to do with this case?
How long was your grandfather a member of the Ku Klux Klan?
Objection, objection, objection.
Did you bond with your grandfather about the KKK? Any KKK rallies with your grandfather, Mr. Allred?
You don't have to answer that question. Objection.
No further question.
What his grandfather has done.
You know, Lloyd.
마이크의 할아버지의 과거가 밝혀지자 버티지 못한 윌리의 팀원들은 사건에 손떼기로 하고
I should probably recuse myself. If I even dare to step foot in that courtroom again, the jury's never going to see me. They're just going to see a guy with a sheet on his head.
마이크도 제리를 위해 자진해서 물러나게 됩니다.
This trial is not going the way I wanted it to. And I ought to be cutting my losses. I am sorry for putting you through all of this.
소송을 취하하기로 결심한 제리는 윌리를 찾아가고
But if there was any way that I thought...
Listen, Jerry, we could have took that company down, man.
그때 힐은 전국의 흑인 교단과 로원그룹의 계약서에서 중요한 사실을 발견하게 되죠. 로원그룹이 막대한 이익을 가난한 흑인들에게서 갈취했다는 것이었는데요.
About a year back, the Lowen Group top leadership of the NBC, largest single branches of the black church. Anyway, they made a proposal, told them that if they could convince the black as their death care provider of choice, teach them how to sell everything. Never did much for anybody.
It's taking poor black people, having them sell their poor black people for a commission.
They were just trying to find another way to exploit black folks in their most vulnerable moments.
로원그룹의 피해를 본 교인들이 증언에 나서게 됩니다.
And I didn't know how long it would take me to get it. Said they'd keep the body on ice.
Suddenly, this man from the NBC show. And both of my mom was the least expensive one. Come to find out, when they sold me was 3 times more than average.
Now, I understand that you were one of the analysts you had between the Lowen Group and the National Baptist Convention. How much money project to make them in the NBC?
We're somewhere around maybe $1.2 billion.
$1.2 billion. That's good money. That's good money for the Lowen Group, correct? How much did you pay them? How much did the Lowen Group pay the National Baptist Convention?
I believe we made about a $200,000 donation.
승부가 제리에게 기울자 메임은 어쩔 수 없이 로원을 증인석에 세우게 됩니다.
Mr. Lowen, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Mr.
From your perspective, the deal that you had between you and Mr. O'Keefe.
Came for dinner. We discussed things. After that, hard to say. Normally at that stage, I turn things over to my acquisitions.
Well, that's pleasant. Lucky for you, Mr. Lowen, I don't have a lot of follow-up questions. One thing I want to ask you, what kind of boat? You said earlier that you guys were all on the boat together.
I understand. Are you asking about the particular make?
6 elegant staterooms.
Objection, Your Honor. What is the relevance?
You got helicopter pay. That's something else right there. That's high grass. How much did you pay for your boat?
I don't know.
Objection.
What is your point?
While you were sitting there sunning on that $25 million boat, that it was all being paid for by all the poor people and destitute people. And now, who has to pay for it? The small businessman like Jeremiah O'Keefe can stay on top and keep afloat while these greedy corporations...
I think I've had quite enough of this.
Sit your ass down. Finish what I'm saying, because I'm not done.
Motherfucker! What was that? I was skewered out there!
승패가 확실해 보이자 메이는 윌리에게 합의를 제안하는데요.
We'd like to make you what we consider a very generous offer.
Here's our offer.
The answer's no.
Are you serious?
You mean to tell me you are really going to turn that down? I think we both know that's more money than you'll ever see in your lifetime.
More than enough for me. It's just not enough for you. As in enough to put you out of business.
Let me tell you something, pal. The amount of money it would take to put me is a number you can't even calculate.
제린 로원이 제시한 7,500만 달러를 거절하고 판결까지 가기로 합니다.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
After careful consideration,
배심원단은 제리의 손을 들어주었고 로원그룹은 1억 달러의 손해배상액과 4억 달러의 징벌적 배상액을 지급해야 했죠. 항소심에서 1억 7,500만 달러에 합의한 로원그룹은 로원의 회장직 사퇴 이후 파산하게 되며 영화는 끝을 맺습니다. 여기까지 영화 더 베리얼이었습니다.